South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. Boston controls the tap. To Holiday. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Now a steal by Philly.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To Marcus Morris. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Baseline drive. Drew Holiday rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Joel Embiid has got two shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Horford. Danny knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Parker to Jaylen Brown. Runner's good there.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Got it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
For three. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at three here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Whoops, that won't go. Brown into the front court. Down by one. Sixers have it. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Can't get past the defender. Driving his green, but he can't finish. Brown with it up top. Leads one. Oh, emphatic slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Here we go. I got him. Better. Coming through.
Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Holiday controls the basketball. Leads just a point. To Brown. Down low. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Tobias Harris above the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Parker into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Deep left corner. Holiday. Tatum. Shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Jason Tatum.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Parker. Lets it fly from long range. Jabari Parker. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Drew Holiday snatching it out of the air. Holiday in possession. Lead stands at 7. Knocked loose. Holiday to Parker. Has a look. Parker's shot off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Boston with the basketball. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Holiday controls the basketball. His team up by 7. Taken by the Sixers. To Danny Green. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Parker. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. To Tobias Harris. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. To Marcus Morris. To Danny Green. Beyond the arc for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Horford. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Embiid. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. And a finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Celtics have it. Horford. Nice pass to get things going.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Brett Brown wants a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Down low for Harris. No good. To Griffin. Tobias Harris swats it. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Blake Griffin with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Drew Holiday tips it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. To Griffin. Tobias Harris sends it away. Celtics recover. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin missed his first. That one goes. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
To Griffin. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. Griffin. Shot from the lane won't go. Harris to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Griffin. Cantor. Won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Count it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Blake Griffin with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Celtics have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 3 for 4. Good start.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Batum gets it in the left corner. Drive by Harris, but his shot won't go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Cantor to Holiday. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Celtics way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Embiid to Danny Green. To Millsap. Jason Tatum rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Holiday to Horford. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Horford to Holiday. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, He patiently waited for the play to develop.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And count the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Montrezl Harrell pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Holiday. Drew Holiday. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Danny Green sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Harris to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Cantor. Holiday. To Cantor. Has a chance, and it's Cantor. He's 2 for 2 now.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves.
I got him. Ball.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. To Embiid. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Paul Millsap at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Parker with it. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Horford to Parker. And the 2 for Blake Griffin.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a post.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Time for some new personnel into the game. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Griffin. has a look. How do you stop that? Knocks it down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
You're on the island now.
Harris to Millsap. Over to the right side. Fires the three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Horford to Griffin. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Sixers have the basketball.
I got some for him. Watch cut.
To Tobias Harris. Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. And he finishes at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Griffin. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
For Boston, number 40, Drew Holiday.
Holiday gets it in the right corner. Sixers control. Blake Griffin. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Number 40, Drew Holiday.
Millsap. Baseline drive. It goes down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Brown into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tobias Harris snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. Down to Griffin. Montrezl Harrell swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris to Millsap. Baseline drive. Oh, Millsap. 2-4 now.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Griffin. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Philadelphia, that's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3.
To Griffin. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Jaylen Brown with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cashes in for 2.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Oh, can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Philadelphia 76ers are at the limit. Into the game for Boston, number 12, Jabari Parker.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
to Danny Green. Millsap to Danny Green. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Brown with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Griffin. Able to convert inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Boston with the basketball. To Griffin. Sizing up the defense. Griffin. There it is. Al Horford. He's now 5 for 6.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
To Jaylen Brown. Griffin, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Changes coming from both sides right now. Millsap to Marcus Morris. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris tips it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. And draws contact. So it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 7, games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Nick Batum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Nick Batum forcing that one. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pass to set things up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ow! Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Baseline drive. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Celtics have it. two for Al Horford getting to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 7 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The 76ers have yet to appear after one
Game
half of
7
basketball.
Boston Celtics 5-1 Philadelphia 76ers 5-1.
Some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Here we go.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Parker. Griffin. Joel Embiid with a piece. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Danny Green. To Tobias Harris. 4-3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Horford to Griffin. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Parker into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
And the rebound taken down by Harris. It's Boston with the rebound. Brown into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Griffin to Horford. Holiday to Horford. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Number 42.
To Danny Green.
I got ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Not done yet. And the rebound taken down by Griffin.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oh, Millsap. 3 for 6 now.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of it.
Millsap. Embiid, good for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. Subbing in for Philadelphia, number 20.
And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 2, Danny Green. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number
To Jaylen Brown.
Philadelphia 76ers are at the limit.
Holiday to Jaylen Brown. No good. No daylight. Great defense. And counted at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Holiday. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1, Mike Scott.
Sixers have the basketball. Danny Green. Surveys the floor. Al Horford rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Danny Green, and a pass stolen by Boston. To Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker. To Holiday. Parker. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Driving is Green, but he can't finish. Brown with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
down the first.
Subbing in for the Boston Celtics, number 11, Derek.
And he makes them both.
Give me stance, it's coming, give me stance. I got him, let's go.
Nicola Batum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Horford. Driving right to the basket. Marcus Morris pins it. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
And scores. Strong take.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Horford to Holiday. From the painted area, won't go down. To Parker. That is great vision to set it up. Ah, the monster stuff.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Sixers control it. Al Horford sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Horford. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shot from the lane won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Parker with it. Looking to make something happen. Has a chance. Shot by Parker, no good. And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Marcus Morris, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Holiday to Cantor. And it's Cantor. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Cantor. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And the basket good at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Oh, here it is, here it is. Cut him.
And the finish, slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nick Batum slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Taken by the Sixers. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Cantor with a shot that won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Celtics have it to Cantor. Flushes it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Jaylen Brown. The rebound belongs to the 76ers.
I got ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Mike Scott, huge block. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
Enes Kanter snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Cruises inside for two.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. My ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. And Boston has the rebound. Cantor to Parker. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Jabari Parker has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
For Boston, number 40, Drew Holiday.
Two for 2 on that trip. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive.
I got yours.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For the 76ers, number 31, Nicholas Batum.
Goes 2 for 2.
Way to hit.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
You got to get up on that.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And this goes to show the importance of teammates. They've carried you the entire first half. Now it's your time to pick up the slack.
To Cantor. Finish that. And throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Brown into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Parker to Cantor. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Easy path to the rim.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
Had a chance, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Batum to Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Holiday to Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Can't connect from inside. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Cantor. Holiday.
Don't even trip.
Deep left corner. Tatum. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Defense making the ball handler work. Brown with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Horford. Cantor. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. The pass set it all up.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Marcus Morris. Goes to the right side. For three. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Holiday. The drive. Right to the bench.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Doesn't get the bounce. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Oh, he had it. To Horford. Sixers have it. Second effort, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
To Horford. At the line. Horford. Now a steal by Philly. To Tobias Harris. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Horford. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Danny Green, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Joel Embiid swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Philadelphia 76ers are at the limit. Stepping in for the Celtics, number 12.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. To Parker. Horford. And stuffs it home. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Second of 3, off the mark. Horford. Nice pass to set things up. Montrezl Harrell with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Horford. To Parker. Goes to the left side. Holiday. Oh, had him going there for a second. Drew Holiday. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Horford to Holiday. To Parker. Holiday. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Got it from the line. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics got themselves a win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot,
Game 7 Portland Trail Blazers 1-1-8 Sacramento Kings 1-2-1
final. Here
final.
is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
assists.
The Boston Celtics.
Game
showed
7
off the kind
Golden
of
State
team
Warriors
chemistry that coaches
105
love
Denver
to
Nuggets
see from their
108
players. The
final.
more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Tatum was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Game 7 Toronto Raptors 127 Dallas Mavericks 116 final.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.